Smiles here. Tom, Scott Ruston. This is exciting because we're back in the summer house. It's something that you've never been in here before, but for our videos, this is like our location, all right? And I'm excited because you're a local musician who makes songs on the fly, literally in that moment. So
right.
tell us a little bit about that, and we're going to hear one.
Yes, so I'll go to an open stage, and I have a friend who comes along armed with a song title, and he'll put it on my phone. And when I come to that song, I'll scroll down, I'll find the title, and then I'll just go for it in the moment.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
it's a really, really cool thing.
good fun.
Did he just decide to do that? Was it you saying, "Come on, give me a challenge" or something like that? Or...
Do you know, we went to an open stage, and there was someone who kind of didn't do exactly the same, but riffed a bit more and was a bit more, jamming rather than just pre-prepared songs. So I think one night I said, "Oh, shall I have a go at that? Come on, I'll get up there. You give me a song title, we'll have a go."
Mm-hmm.
We did it. This was probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was quite a good song. So it was like, oh wow, okay. So now, a few years later, we've probably done it about 30 times, maybe.
Fantastic.
And sometimes they're not very good. I mean, we did one night where it was a whole 4 set, just 4 song titles off cold.
Wow.
And actually, it was my friend got American Pie and went through all the song lyrics, because my choice for the night was either the whole length version of American Pie or some improvised songs. And he went through American Pie, came up with 4 song titles from the lyrics of American Pie, and I went for it.
That's pretty awesome.
So,
that's a nice compromise, isn't it? To do that kind of thing. I think everyone's going to choose improvised songs always. We were speaking about it before. It's kind of that thing where it's just in the moment. It's you don't know what it's going to be. So there's an exciting element about that. Kind of don't know what's going to happen here in this improvised video as well. But you think you've written 1,000 songs. Is that right?
Yeah. So about December 2020, I documented the number of songs I'd written up till that point.
Yeah.
And that was about 250.
Yeah.
But considering that was, since I was 15, it's about, 10, 15 years ago, so a little bit of a time ago. And then I started listening to people who are really good at writing songs more and more. So for example, Dolly Parton, who's written over 4,000 songs. And the idea is the more you write, the more hits, the better the songs are going to be. So I then started to speed up my writing process. And I try and write a song a day, if I can, most days. But my record is 13 songs in an hour and a half. So...
What?
Yeah.
That's just bonkers. Are they all like quite different? Like the chords and things like that? All still with the guitar?
So all on the guitar. And so it was a Friday night. My other half had gone out and the kids were in bed, and I was sitting with my guitar. I kid you not, it was about 9:30 on a Friday night, and I thought, oh, shall I try and do this? How many songs can I write quickly? And I wrote 13 song titles down on my phone and just changed 13 songs. But I'd move the capo and I'd change the key.
Yeah.
So, I'd start in C, capo 4, and then I'd go D, capo 1, just to mix it about. Mostly diatonic though, so, staying with the chords in the key. My sort of next challenge is to try and do it by being a bit more, ambitious in terms of the chord changes and so on.
I like it.
That's
I like
kind
this
of where
growth.
I'm going next.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. I'm really excited. Already I've got so many ideas that come in my brain. But you've got, I guess, within the time of a football match to write 13 songs.
Yeah.
That's just bonkers. I imagine someone just going out to watch sport. You come back and what have you been up to? I just wrote 13 songs.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, the more I do it, I realise it only takes 3 minutes to write a song. Really. Because that's
It takes 3 minutes to listen to a song. How are you writing one in 3 minutes?
Because you just go for it. But I have got my eyes set on the world record for the number of songs written in a day.
And what is that?
At the moment, it's about 30.
In a day?
In a day. Songs written and recorded on the same day.
So, 30. You're definitely on for that, because if you've done 13 in an hour and a half, there's a lot more hours left. You've got rest in there too.
I reckon I'll do 15, have a little afternoon sleep.
I think we should do some creation. We should make some things. Let's do some creative things. I wanted to just share these. So these are our beer cans. We've got a couple still in the summer house. So this is what we originally did, was we made songs about beer. So we'd drink the beer, kind of review it, and then make a song. So Green Mountain. I know you like your Oasis. That was the kind of Green Mountain sound. We had Sagres. We did a Portuguese fado style song. which was nice. There's a few different ones. I don't think
it.
we've actually got a song about this. Castile Rouge. So maybe we could do a song listing red things.
Okay.
Should we try that?
Oh yeah.
What kind of red chords would you say? Because you start with different. You
chords.
start with different chords.
Feels like a Capo 3 song, that, I think.
You've got an E and a D in red, but no R in music. So
okay. So we could go in a key. We could go down to key of E, couldn't we?
Put this on the shelf. Castile.
This sort of thing.
Something's coming into my head, I think.
Keep going.
Keep going. You ready? Double-decker, postbox, red sharpener. Apples and pears, if they're not ripe, they're good for her.
Fire engine, red shoes. Maybe we ain't got the blues.
Talking about red things. Lots and lots of red things.
All the colors are wonderful to me. Green, yellow, and purple mystery. But the one color is red. That's what she said. That's what she said.
That's a nice red one. That's what she said while she looked at a list of red things on her red refrigerator, written in a red pen. Oh, remember when you needed to get ready brek from the shop and you came back with potatoes, a big bag of red potatoes. I wanted bread.
Maybe the sunset is orange in Chicago, but in Norfolk it is red instead of blue. Maybe it's blue in the Arctic.
What's red in the
Breakdown.
Arctic?
What's red in the Arctic? Blood shed by a polar bear.
Oh, wow. Poor polar bear.
Poor polar bear.
Fix him up with a red plaster. Ready, set, cement.
First aid kit.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm blushing.
Hey.
Maybe my face is far too red, 'cause it's a little bit too hot
Sunburn.
and I'm sunburned.
Red is a beautiful colour. I'll agree with that. Lipstick. Here's the thing. Red lipstick.
The red stop button on
Yeah.
on the phone.
We'll be an urge towards that, aren't we, probably? I mean, what I love about that, so when Mary and I originally did our beer songs, we very much, or Mary very much wanted it to be a very easy process. And what it became not so easy was this whole idea of having to make the perfect song. That's something that sits with me. And you very much don't have that feeling, because it's like, let's make a song. If it's not brilliant, that's what it is. But what I love, immediately you had notes, you had a little kind of pattern.
Yes.
And we got into it.
Yes, so I know the chords that should be in each key. You know, so I've been playing guitar long enough to think, am I going to play an E there? I'm going to have an E and a B and a C sharp minor. I didn't throw an F sharp minor in there or a G sharp minor in there. But I think the fact that I've got that structure already there means that it's a bit like just jamming in the blues or something. Just adding the chords in there. So
Jamming in the Reds.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely. Really, really lovely. We've got two more up here. I know we're limited by time, but this is the world's oldest lambic brewery, Timmermans. It's quite a beautiful little looking thing. This actually Creek black pepper in a drink. How do you feel about that?
Oh wow, that's a bit different.
That's a bit different, isn't it? A bit different sounds like a good song title.
A bit different.
That's
there
a
we
bit
go.
different. It also sounds like a kind of thing a Norfolk man. That's a bit different. I can't do the voice as you can hear. Let's try that, shall we? That's a bit different. A bit different.
We can do that. What sort of style do you think?
Something that's a bit different. Definitely different to what we just did. So what could be a bit different?
Country song.
Country song. Sounds similar to what we just did, though, does it?
Okay, we could go with some bar chords.
Move him up. Yeah, let's go to the bar. Go bar for the drinks, right? Yeah, that's a bit different.
Rootsie.
I was walking down the road and I saw a strange old man walking his horse, and I thought that's a bit different. I was swimming along and I saw a duck fly out the water with a long old string on his feet, and I thought that's a little bit different. Things are a little bit different in this shed.
Well, I saw a flying guitar in the sky, and I wondered to myself, why am I seeing a guitar fly? But I know that there's a circus right up the road, and maybe they had an act with a flying guitar, but you never know. You never know, 'cause that's just a little bit different.
Different. I was out one day with my friend. She didn't have any clothes on, 'cause that's a bit different. I thought I'd embrace that too, but instead of taking off my shoes, I put on 1,000 pairs of sneakers, 'cause that's a bit different. Literally a human centipede. Oh, that's a bit different. There you go. You've already written two in what, 4 minutes or something?
There we go.
See, this world record, that can happen. What needs to happen for it to be a world record? What do Guinness consider that to be?
I think you need to pay someone a little bit of money to come along and adjudicate it.
Okay.
And I don't exactly know what you have. I think it has to be proven to have been written. I think someone basically has to come along and spend some time with you and check it all through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make sure you're not just using AI, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's another thing, isn't it? Another thing to discuss. We talked a little bit about Suno, is it Suno?
Yeah.
In how effortless it is to kind of make songs. I mean, with that, definitely you can make hundreds of songs in seconds, really.
Yeah.
But it's this kind of natural feeling where it's all just coming out of your brain, and you're playing it on guitar. Have you done songs with different things? So you produce as well, a little bit on an iPad and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've got an app on my phone.
Yeah.
That I do a one take. I experimented with click tracks and really didn't like it, because yes, it makes it faster and more commercial and whatever, but it would completely put me off. So I do a one take guitar and voice of a song, and then import that in, and then add instruments like strings and keyboard and drums and bass and stuff.
I think it's incredible what you do, and what I love about it is how instantaneous it is. It's like literally I'm saying, let's do this. It's like that. It's the same thing as when I say to Mary, "Can you make a beat about this?" and she can just do that. The lyrics can come. They can be improvised, and there's some good effects and some not so. But it's just an incredible thing. And we had 3 beers here. We've done 2 in that moment. Do you want to finish it right off with 3?
Yeah.
Should we do that? So this is a Trappist beer. It's called Le Trap. So I think we should do one about a trap.
About a trap, yeah.
A bit more sinister, a bit darker.
Sinister, so
it off.
maybe a bit slower, maybe a bit more Radioheady.
Yeah, let's try that to finish things off. It is a blonde beer, but we'll go dark instead, which is fun, isn't it?
Okay, and I'll just put something a bit out there.
Out there is a trap.
So what are we calling it? Out there. Calling it the trap.
I think it's got to have trap elements. Yeah, it's gotta be that.
What about that note?
That's not. I like that. That is Radioheady, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a sort of little in-betweeny note, isn't it?
You must have studied so much music to kind of get to this point where you... Because not only are you playing it, you kind of know why you're playing it.
I'm getting there. I'm getting closer.
It's really, really lovely. And you must just enjoy it so much, right?
Yeah, it's what I like to do, just to relax, stay in the moment. Should we start with that?
Do you want to start?
Yeah, what's it called? The Trap.
The Trap.
I was walking along, finding the moment.
To have a mouse, but I haven't seen him for weeks. I'm getting pretty worried that he's gone for good. I remember how he used to scurry around this summer house. But alas, he is gone into a trap, the trap. Mousy, mousy, come back into this summer housey. I pray you're okay. That sound you heard was the sound of the mouse escaping the trap, regenerating. He turned into a rat, would you believe? A longer, more peculiar animal that's perhaps misunderstood. Maybe we should call him Mouse Understood. Now he's a rat.
Would you believe he poked his head up out of the trap? He realized he was only a little rat.
Yeah. I think that was great.
There you go.
And at the very start, it literally sounded like a Radiohead exclusive that we just suddenly had, that there's a song that exists already. Who knew the turns it would take? It's been really lovely to get to know you, to speak to this, and to do that.
Thank you, Tom.
I think we should do that more. Really, really fun.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Scott Ruston, with 3 brand new songs to add to his 1,003 and counting.